Batesville, Indiana is located in southeastern Indiana. We're a very professional community in a rural setting.
We got a grant from the state of Indiana to improve our employability skills. We always talk about the curriculum, we always talk about the maths, the sciences, the social studies, but we don't ever think about the personal skills. And you know, in this day and age, those personal skills are even more important than ever.
Those are skills that should be taught and affirmed on a daily basis inside of the schoolhouse. It helps them succeed in school, in life, and in work.
We break those skills down into 10-minute micro lessons that are available on an online platform to make sure that young people are prepared for their future.
What you guys are doing today is emotional intelligence.
When they first come in and walk in, up on the screen, I have the objectives about what we're going to be looking at.
She usually starts with like a PowerPoint and explains what the topic of the day is going to be, and then we'll go into like a video.
Oftentimes it's a 2 to 3 minute YouTube video or something of that nature, something relating to what we're trying to study at that time.
The Skillsline learning system is a technology platform that breaks these skills down into 10-minute micro lessons. It's very structured. The lessons build on each other. We can break these human skills down and bring awareness to what they are, to the language that you use. And then you can be so much more effective when you get those opportunities to practice.
Most of them had an activity afterwards to kind of just put what we knew into practice.
We all come at it from different angles, right? And so you start to see a much bigger picture through collaboration.
Learning how to communicate with people who are different than you, who have different hobbies and likes than you, is a skill that is challenging. And I always tell my students that you're going to have to work with people that are different than you, who maybe you don't necessarily get along with the best, but you have to figure out how.
We know that upon graduation, our kids are going to do one of three things, and they're going to apply for enrollment, apply for employment, or apply for enlistment. So as they apply for these things, we want them to be the most desirable applicants in the room.
I imagine I'll be a lot more adjusted towards that sort of environment than other people who didn't have the access to this sort of program.
I can become a better person, not just in school, but more well-rounded for my career, for my future education. It kind of just made me realize, like, oh, I can use this to benefit me, like future later in my life.
It's that ability to learn, it's that ability to adapt, that ability to work with other people in common cause. Those are the skills that enable us to move around throughout our careers and have success.
We talk about job applications or interviews, and many of the lessons that we are teaching are going to get that foot in the door that they're going to need for later on.
Ultimately, it's K-12's job to prepare students, not only on the academic side having the skills needed, but also on those success skills, employability skills side.
What we want is that every young person can choose the path that feels best for them and is ready to succeed in that path and set themselves up for a career.
I hope that they go on adventures and try new things, but remembering that they have the skills that it takes to succeed in life no matter where it takes them.